Hello, this is Ignacy Trzywicek from Portal Games, this is Portal Games Vlog, and in this episode I'm discussing Neuroshima role-playing game. And today I'm going to start with a story that many of you already heard, because I said this story in seminars and some meeting with fans at conventions. So for some of you it is old story, and it is old story, but for some of you it will be a new one, so I'm starting with this. And then I'll show something brand new for everyone. So the story starts in 2002. I was running Portal Games for 3 years, and for 3 years the company was not successful in terms of the business and finances. A ton of debts, a ton of problems, accounts blocked, always problems. We were releasing small role-playing games, we were releasing a magazine about role-playing games, nothing was selling. I was really in troubles, and I was really desperate, and we were working every single day, coming to work, me and Michael Oracz, every single day for 3 years, trying to come up with something that will sell, something that will be popular, and nothing was selling, and it was a really very difficult moment for me. And we decided at that point to do a last dance. In today's it is a very popular word, last dance. So we decided we are doing the last game, and even this last game will be successful, either we will just go out of the business. And this game was, as you might heard, a Neuroshima role-playing game. So back then role-playing games in Poland were printed in 1,000 copies. That was a regular print run for the game. When we wrote a Neuroshima role-playing game, I decided we are printing 3,000 copies, 3 times more than a regular print run in Poland. Why? Because I said to Michael Oracz and Marcin Blacha, who was writing with me as well, that either this game is freaking successful, either we will sell a ton of copies, either it will be a failure and I will never have money to pay for 3,000 books, and I will just go bankrupt, and this will be the end. So we did a very desperate move. And I did something very bad, and I feel very sorry today about that, but it was this is just example of desperation that we had back then. I negotiated with the printer 30 days of paying for the invoice. I took the 3,000 copies of the product. I had no money to pay for that, and I knew that I have 30 days to sell this and earn for this big invoice for 3,000 copies of the book. And because you are watching the vlog almost 20 years later, so you know that the story ended up well. The Neuroshima role-playing game became a massive hit in Poland. It sold like crazy. In the first months we sold a ton of books. I paid the invoice, I paid the printer. Soon we did a reprint, and this is a happy end story. But it shows that back then it was very difficult. What happened with Neuroshima role-playing game over the years? I will show you. We released more than 20 books for the game, different source books, descriptions of the cities, descriptions of new rules, and all the jazz. Besides that, we released amazing big box. In today's day of Kickstarter, it doesn't look that amazing, but back then, this 15 years ago, it was mind-blowing. The whole box with the expansions, batches, maps, etc. Amazing stuff back then. That was an epic campaign in which players are trapped in a Moloch area and have to escape. That was a Moloch escape from the city of the machines. But there was more. We were also releasing back then a fan content. So this, for instance, an expansion that gathers the content from the internet, the best internet content from the fans, and we were releasing it as official material. We also did, and you might heard about it, some of our hardcore fans heard about this, and now I will show it to you. We released Iron Neuroshima. That was a special limited print run of the book with the real metal cover that we did handmade in the office. Like, we were really doing it ourselves. This is a copy number 112 with my signature and Michael Oracz and Marcin Blacha, and I'm going to put it on the auction this weekend, because this weekend we are celebrating the Day of the Moloch and we are doing charity auction, and this book, this Iron edition, my private copy, is going to get auctioned. Old stuff. Neuroshima looks like that in today's store. So this is the edition that we have today in the hardcover. How many pages? Like 600? Yeah, 500 pages. Very small font. Maybe Marek will show you in the B-roll. A ton of information about the world. The game, as I said, was super popular, became a massive hit in Poland. And why I am discussing today Neuroshima, why I'm telling you the story about the development of the game and how it came a super major hit in Poland, more popular in Poland than Dungeons & Dragons, more popular in Poland than Call of Cthulhu, more popular in Poland than Warhammer role-playing game. It was the role-playing game back then when we were publishing it here. Because this weekend we are celebrating the Day of the Moloch, 5th of September, and to celebrate that we released a special edition of the game, of course only in Polish, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So this special edition of the game looks like that. It's absolutely amazing, and I hope that Marek will show you right now some B-rolls and close-ups of the book. And along with this epic edition of the book, we have a game master screen with all the rules like in today's modern games, some promos, additional character cards, and additional collection of the best articles about Neuroshima from the monthly magazine about role-playing games that was publishing them many years ago, called Star Pirate. So this is what is happening in Poland this weekend. Epic anniversary edition of Neuroshima role-playing game hitting the market, and I cannot express how proud I am. And comparing this old book, and that was printed without any money, just believing that we will be able to sell as much as possible and earn to pay for the invoice. It was super cheap print run, and we were very desperate. And now, this almost 20 years ago, we are releasing the book that looks like a beautiful Dungeons & Dragons full color book with the amazing artwork. Very proud. So today we are celebrating what the growth of the company, the history of the company, how it started, where we are today, and how amazing is that. Thank you for watching today. And for today's episode we should have like a post-apocalyptic tractor. We may need two versions of this tractor. Thank you for watching. That was Portal Games vlog. As you know, we are counting down from 100 to 0. And we are looking for a growth of the channel to get new fans, new viewers, new audience. So as always, please leave me the feedback if this is interesting for you. What I was talking about today, I was talking about the things that are happening only in Polish, only in Poland. You have no chance to buy Neuroshima role-playing game in English. There is no way that you can buy this book from us. So this is a very niche topic, but maybe it is interesting for you to see what is happening at Portal Games in our Polish division. Should I talk more about what we are doing here in Poland, which games we are releasing only in Polish? Or maybe you say, no, Ignacy, this is not interesting, we want information about the products that we can buy and play and test, and don't talk about your Polish ideas. Leave me a feedback, leave me a comment, please give a like for this YouTube video, please subscribe to the channel, and as always, if you find it interesting, please share. Talk to you tomorrow.